Hello, welcome. Nefertiti Poyner with the Devereux Center for Resilient Children. That was not an accident. I did that on purpose, and in just a few minutes, you'll better understand why. Welcome to another tip. Our tips are designed to support us all as an organization, as a team. We work to support one another past this pandemic, and while we're in it, we're going to continue to do our best to do our best. And so I have a tip for you that I think will serve us all well, not just now, but even moving forward past this pandemic that we call coronavirus or COVID-19. And I think as I was thinking about our tip for today, I also know that it may not be applicable for everyone in every instance. Because today's tip is about time management. Now, there are some of us, just because of our job description, you have to abide by a time adherence, and we understand that. But as you listen to today's tip, just think about when you might be able to use it. My tip today is about multitasking and how the research is continuing to remind us all that we're not good at it. We are not good at multitasking. And so that sound you heard on my cell phone is actually my reminder. I practice a strategy called the Pomodoro Technique. Have you heard of that before? Mr. Cirillo is the founder or the creator of the Pomodoro Technique, Pomodoro being Italian for tomato. That was news to me. And so the Pomodoro Technique is, again, created by a researcher who began just as a college student and found himself not always showing up in his classwork the way that he wanted. Thought he was a great student, but his grades not always reflect that he was a great student. And so he started to do some things around time management. He set his mother's kitchen clock, which happened to be a tomato, to 25 minutes. And after 25 minutes, he gave himself a break. So some years later, some research later, Mr. Cirillo has adopted what is again coined the Pomodoro Technique. If it's of interest to you, just as soon as you click off the video, go Google the Pomodoro Technique and you will learn all about Mr. Cirillo and the Pomodoro Technique. So again, here it is. Begin your day with a list of the things that you have to do. You have to do. And start to prioritize those things. Put those things that really need to get done sooner than later, put those at the top. As you work through your today's to-do list, set increments of 25 minutes. So 25 minutes you work uninterrupted, no emails, no phone calls, no knocks on the door. And again, I recognize this is harder contending with everything that we are talking about, but I want you to think about when you can Pomodoro your day, how much better you might feel. So again, 25 minutes, set a timer. When the timer goes off, you give yourself a 5-minute break. After your 5-minute break, at which time you should really be doing nothing, your 5-minute break is a relax for the brain. You can do some mindfulness activities, you can move your body, you can get a snack, you can do whatever that is that you need to do, get a new glass of water, whatever that feels like for you to just zone out for 5 minutes. After your 5 minutes is up, you come back to that task that you were working on, or you move to the next item on your to-do list. So again, 25 on, 5 minutes off. After 4 Pomodoros, you take a break, a 25-minute break, or you can determine how long you need. But again, you're working in 25 minutes and 5-minute increments of a break. So here is my truth and what I see from the research and why I started to practice it myself. I've been working remotely for about maybe 15 years. And with that opportunity comes the ability to feel like you can just multitask all day long. Not effective. And so I started Pomodoroing my day, working on one thing, trying to really keep yourself from other distractions, which is not always easy. But again, we're trying to get better at getting better. So again, the tip is not for everyone that might be listening, but for those of us who are working from home, which this may present a new strength and challenge for you, you might want to think about how you can better organize your day so you can work more effectively through the very, very, very important tasks that you have in front of you. Here's how I think about it. Do fewer things better. Do fewer things better. And I know you may be saying, well, Nefertiti, you have no idea all of what I've been tasked with. And I could say to you, I absolutely don't. But what I would ask you to think about with me is, how well are you doing each of those things? How well are you doing each of those things? If you are spreading yourself too thin, by the time you get to the sixth thing on your to-do list that you really didn't give your full self to, how did that particular task turn out? Again, this tip may not be for everyone, but today I wanted to challenge each of us to think about just how good we are at multitasking and what would happen if we broke our days down in 25-minute intervals where we can, taking 5-minute breaks and Pomodoroing your day. I hope that this tip is helpful, and until I see you again, be safe, be well, and take good care of you.